Lunchtime. It's the one break in the day we all look forward to, a period of time in which we tuck into food to replenish for the afternoon ahead. But we as students and commuters get stuck in a loop of going to the same restaurants and food chains.
Little do people know that you're in the food capital of the UK, Manchester. Over the next few days, I, Harriet, and my friend Declan will visit, eat at and document various food places in the heart of Manchester and take you with us.
Firstly, we visited Pita Pit, a Canadian company that has been making Mediterranean-inspired pizzas since 1995. Catering to meat lovers, vegetarians and vegans, this healthy, fresh and affordable place to eat is an alternative to the usual Subway or bar burrito.
So I'm in Pita Pit today and I just ordered the veggie pita. It usually costs £3.35 for the size that I got. So I'll let you know how I get on. I was talking to the manager in a quick meeting about the store and the chain and like where they get their ingredients and how busy this store is and things like that. So I found out that they get deliveries every other day and they prep their food every single day from 6:30 in the morning. So it's a lot of work involved, working with very fresh ingredients all the time. They are very busy, particularly around lunchtime. Weekends are quite quiet due to the shops in the area being closed until 12. So it's not until 12 where things really pick up on a weekend. And he said that you can get a meal deal for £7, which includes a large pita, a packet of crisps and a drink. And you can also get it as a salad box as opposed to in a pita if you're not really a big fan of pita bread. And they don't do just that, they have other options. They have the salads, the pita bread and they do pita chips. So with all the restaurants nearby and some other local cafes and other restaurants and independent businesses and chains all surrounding Manchester, he said that he thinks that that's a bit of competition. But I do think it's definitely worth a lot more people coming in. It's healthier, it's fresher, it's nicer and it's quite cheap as well. So overall I'd say it's a really nice place to eat and it's really cheap, it's good value for money, it's really healthy, really fresh. So for smell, it's not got a huge scent to it, but it is really fresh. So based on that I'd give it like an 8. Taste, I just got the veggie one, so it would obviously vary between which one you get. I'd say that the ingredients are a lot fresher. I would say food in places such as Subway or Bar Burrito can either be quite bland or vary toward the same taste. For example, in Bar Burrito it's majority rice, in Subway it's majority the bread, whereas here you kind of get everything in the little package and every bite you get every bit of it. So for taste, based on the freshness of the ingredients and all the different flavours together, I would give it a 9 because it was really, really good. For texture, I would say, again, probably an 8, similar to the smell. The bread's really like soft. You can get it toasted, that's an option if you prefer it that way. All of the ingredients, for example the vegetables, are very like crisp, they're very fresh, they're very like enjoyable to bite into. So I would give it overall an 8, I would say.
This&That is a family-run business established in 1984. They're one of Manchester's favourite Indian curry houses. They offer a huge range of delicious curries and they're located in the heart of the Northern Quarter, tucked away on Soap Street.
This&That prepares all their food homemade, using fresh and whole spices for authentic taste and maximum flavour. The menu ranges from £3.90 to £6.50, offering different choices of food on each day of the week, along with free vegetarian options as well on each day. The taste of the food was simply incredible. The spices and flavour punches through, leaving the desire to simply have more. A 9 out of 10 for taste. Texture. The consistency of the curry was perfect. Not too watery, not too thick, the perfect balance. The rice complemented the curry to a T, leaving me no option but to give it a 10. The aura around the serving table was like no other. It's what you dream of an Indian food smelling like. Again, a solid 10 out of 10. Overall, our experience was fantastic. This restaurant is right up there as one of Manchester's top lunchtime options.
and Juliet Wall opened Pho, London's first Vietnamese street food restaurant, after they travelled to Vietnam and fell in love with the food. 10 years later, Pho is still a great family-run business, serving great value, authentically prepared Vietnamese street food with restaurants in London, Brighton, Leeds, Manchester, Birmingham and Cambridge.
That is actually incredible.
Is it really good?
That was real good. It's got lovely glazing on it. Noodles are on point. I've never actually had anything like it. This is a great first experience for Vietnamese food.
So I have an easy task of just using a spoon instead of chopsticks. I got tofu curry, so I'm really excited for this. Oh my god. That's so good. The flavours are like really strong. Everything's cooked really well.
How does it match up with tofu you've had in the past?
Well, I make tofu like every day. And this is incredible.
Yeah.
So the smell of the curry was so nice. It was almost like a chicken korma. Smell, I would give it an 8. Taste, I might even push it to a 9. It was really, really nice. Everything was cooked really well. There was vegetables in the curry that I don't like, and I ate all of them. And overall, I would probably give it an 8.5.